Felly, please teach us how to make a cream that will fade dark spot. Hi guys, welcome to Felly Mac Beauty School YouTube channel. My name is Felicia McAnthony. I am the lead tutor and the lead formulator at Felly Mac Beauty School Nigeria. On today's episode, I will be showing you how to make a super emphasis on super duper effective lightning face cream that will brighten the face, depigment, fade dark spots, and different forms of hyperpigmentation, and also repair the skin. If this is something that interests you, you would want to stick around and watch this video through to the end. If you're yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button right now. Subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever we post a new video. And if you're not so busy, kindly please follow us across all social media platforms. Felly Mac Beauty School on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. If you're new here, welcome to the tribe. We are so excited. Here on Felly Mac Beauty School YouTube channel, we take our time to educate you on everything cosmetic product formulation, starting and launching your own beauty business, be it in formulation or in spa and aesthetics. My name is Felicia McAnthony again. I'm an esthetician and also a cosmetic product formulator, and I'm just here to share my knowledge. So today, based on popular demand, we're going to be finally making a lightning face cream whose work is to target hyperpigmentation, dark spots, that is post-inflammatory post-inflammatory scars, not scars, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So we are going to start off by defining hyperpigmentation and talking about how hyperpigmentation is formed. Then we're going to go into breaking down every single ingredient that we're going to be working with in this particular formula. And then after that, we're going to get right into the practical aspect of this video, where we're going to be showing you the step-by-step process of formulating this product. Again, if this is something you really want to learn, you really want to stick around, and if you're watching but you're yet to hit the subscribe button, please, what are you waiting for? That is literally the cheapest way to support this brand and the cheapest way to keep seeing more and more and more exciting formulation videos in both skincare and hair care. And I kid you not, this month we're going all out. I'm charging myself this month or for the next 30 days, because this month is already like over, to post at least one tutorial video every single day for the next 30 days. So when you hit the subscribe button, you're not just supporting my brand, but you're also helping me to help you uplift your skincare and hair care brand to the next level. So let us start off by defining what hyperpigmentation is. Hyperpigmentation is simply the overstimulation of melanin hormone in a particular area of your skin. Now, the melanin hormone is the hormone in the skin that is responsible for color. And when there is an oversecretion, when somebody has a lot of melanin in their skin, that is when they tend to be dark skin. When they have less melanin in their skin, that is when you have the fair skin people. So what is now hyperpigmentation? It means in a particular area, there is now an extra stimulation of that melanin, making that place look a lot darker than the rest of your skin. And whether you're a dark skin person or you're a light skin person or of African descent or any other descent, you can be prone to hyperpigmentation. So hyperpigmentation can occur on the face, it can occur in between your thighs, especially for women. Women tend to have dark inner thighs a lot. It can come in the form of melasma, in the form of sunburn, in the form of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which is like the hyperpigmentation that you get after an acne dies on your face. So one of the very first trick of treating and handling hyperpigmentation is understanding the type of hyperpigmentation that you're dealing with. Please note, this formula that I'm giving you is not the treatment protocol or the treatment approach to treating deeper forms of hyperpigmentation. This will only help to fade mild hyperpigmentation like dark spots, and it's also going to help for dark inner thighs and dark underarm for some level of dark underarm. But don't think that this formula is going to treat that melasma or chronosis or severe sunburn. Now let's get to the part where we dissect the ingredients we're going to be working with, as it is tradition on our channel. The very first ingredient we're going to be working with is distilled water. Of course, we're making a face cream, and we're talking about face cream. You already know that creams are a product of emotions. What are emotions? Emotions in skincare or hair care or cosmetic product formulation generally is anything that brings water and oil together, anything that marries water and oil. Basically, you know that water and oil do not mix, but with the help of an external compound called emulsifier, it helps them to combine very well, which is actually the base of most of your emulsified products, like your creams, your lotions, your hair conditioners. All of these things are products of emulsion. So the very first ingredient that we are going to be working with in this formula is distilled water. Again, it is my duty to constantly remind you that as far as product formulation is concerned, we do not work with tap water, we do not work with boiled water, we do not work with AC water. Water from your air conditioning system is not distilled water. If I've ever told you that it's distilled water in the past, please pardon me. I also made that mistake at some point in my life. I've done my research, I've even used it, I've tried it. It will give your client rashes. So please, if you want to work with distilled water, you can either purchase distilled water or purchase the distilling machine, which we have in stock. So send us a DM if you want one and distill your water by yourself. But the water that you boil on your gas, that's not distilled water. You can buy them from a cosmetic product raw material store shop. Anyone. Water will serve as the base in this formula, and it is the, well, like say continuous phase. Yeah, it is a continuous phase. It is a phase that is actually more in this formula. We are looking at making a very light textured face cream that will sink into the skin really fast and do the work that it's supposed to do. The second ingredient we are going to be working with in this formula is vegetable glycerin. Vegetable glycerin is a humectant. It serves as a moisturizing agent that helps to draw water from the atmosphere into the skin, thereby promoting hydration. We're equally going to be working with niacinamide in this formula. Niacinamide will help to brighten the skin. It serves as an antioxidant, and it also helps to improve the overall texture and feel of your skin. The next ingredient we're going to be working with is the alpha arbutin. Alpha arbutin helps to inhibit melanin activities on your skin, and it also helps to lighten the skin and fade dark spots. We're going to be working with the disodium EDTA. This will serve as a chelating agent that promotes stability in your face cream. For the oil phase, we're going to be starting out with caprylic, and this is because we want to use only light oils, as our aim is to achieve a generally very lightweight face cream. Also going to be working with the emulsifying wax. Emulsifying wax is going to be the lead emulsifier in this formula, and its major job is to ensure that the water and the oil combine very well to form the base, which is that creamy substance that you and I refer to as creams, lotions, or milks. And for the co-emulsifier, we're going to be working with cetearyl alcohol. It serves as a co-emulsifier and also a thickener to this formulation. We're going to also be adding shea butter in this formula. It is totally optional, but we're adding it for its very nourishing, moisturizing, and softening abilities. We're equally going to be working with kojic acid dipalmitate. Kojic acid dipalmitate simply because kojic acid in its pure form is very, very unstable. So we are going to be going for a stable form of kojic acid, which is the kojic acid dipalmitate. And in this case, kojic acid dipalmitate is very oil soluble. It is a skin lightener, a very effective skin lightener, and the stable form of kojic acid. We're equally going to be working with the liquorized dipotassium in this formula. Liquorized dipotassium is a very effective skin lightener that will aid the lighting and brighten the skin. For the phase C, which is the cool down phase, our very first ingredient there is going to be the Sepi White MSH. Sepia White MSH is a very effective skin lightener. It helps to lighten the skin, fade dark spots, and improve the overall skin tone. We are going to be also working with the tranexamic acid. Tranexamic acid helps to block melanin transfer and is very good for fading dark spots. The next ingredient we're going to be working with in this formula is the panthenol. The panthenol will serve as a support to the skin barrier. It will also aid to repair the skin barrier should there be any damages. The next ingredient we're going to be working with in this formula is allantoin. Allantoin in this case is an anti-irritant and it's going to help to soothe and calm irritated skin. We are equally going to be working with tocopherol in this formula. Tocopherol is an antioxidant and it's also a very good skin repair ingredient. So working with tocopherol will also help to enhance the stability of your product and also help with oxidation of that product. That is, it will help your product not to oxidize fast. And finally, we're also going to be working with phenoxyethanol. Phenoxyethanol will serve as the preservative. It is a broad spectrum preservative. And you know what we talk about every time in skincare? You really want to work with broad spectrum preservatives that are very stable no matter the condition, regardless that they are exposed to. Things you must note about this formula: this formula has a triple lightening effect. I mean, when you combine niacinamide, alpha arbutin, and the lightning power of Sepia White MSH, you can imagine the powerhouse that we are about to create. This formula will also support the skin barrier because of the presence of panthenol and other skin barrier supporting ingredient that is present in this formula, and it will also help to effectively target dark spots. This formula is equally very good for daily use, but you must ensure that you're wearing your sunscreen every single day. Now, whether rain is falling or whether the sun is shining, sunscreen is a must, especially when you're using any kind of lightening product. You want to protect your skin from the direct impact of UVA and UVB rays, and the recommended sunscreen for you and I are sunscreen with an SPF above 30 and above. Any sunscreen below SPF 30 is equivalent to you wasting your time. Now that we have understood each and every one of the ingredients we're going to be working with in this formula, it is finally time for us to dive into the practical video where we are going to give you a step-by-step show on everything that has to do with making this product. And if you're up to this point, if you've watched up to this point and you're yet to hit the subscribe button, please do us a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, like this video if you find it educative and informative. Abi? If you find it educative and informative, like, share, and don't forget to leave us a comment. If you've done that, also please, if you can, if you have time to spare, do well to follow us across our social media platform at Fairly Mac Beauty School on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all other social media platform. And I'll be more than honored to honor your questions. You can ask your questions via the comment section, or you can send us a private message on WhatsApp at +234 70 1860 2307. We'll be more than delighted to answer to you. We also have classes, both online and physical classes, for those of you that are interested in studying deeper on everything cosmetic product formulation, from skincare to hair care to lip care to feminine care. Feel free to send us a message. And if you're in the city of Port Harcourt, Nigeria, feel free to come around the academy. We'll be more than delighted to make sure that you're part of our next set of students that will be studying intensively on everything cosmetic product formulation in your given niche. We also have series of ebooks ranging from hair care product formulation ebook, skincare product formulation ebook that you can purchase and read at your own time. Now that we are done with all of this, let's dive right into the video.
So the first step is you're going to be putting in your distilled water into a very sanitized beaker. Then you want to go in with your vegetable glycerin, which is the humectant in this formula. Then you want to go in with your niacinamide, which is also known as your vitamin B3. Next, you want to add in alpha arbutin to the solution. And then you'll be going in with your EDTA, which serves as a chelating agent in this formula. Let's prep the oil phase. So first off, I'll be going in with my caprylic. Then I'll be going in with my emulsifying wax, which is my main emulsifier in this formula. Then I will be going in with my cetearyl alcohol. Cetearyl alcohol is my secondary or backup emulsifier. I added shea butter and kojic dip, but I didn't know that I missed out on those clips. So after adding that, I set it aside to double boil and dissolve. Now it's time to combine my phase A and phase B. I combine my phase A and phase B by pouring in the oil phase into the water phase and stick blending. Now, when you're stick blending and it's looking like it's not getting thick, do not panic. It's simply because it is still hot. By the time it cools down, you're going to have a solid, not solid, a creamy cream. Now that the mixture is properly cool, this is what we have. Isn't this lovely? Isn't this pretty? Isn't this wonderful? So it's time for us to go in with our phase C, which is the cool down phase. So we're going in with our Sepi White MSH. Up next, we're going in with our tranexamic acid. Then we're going to be going in with our panthenol. We'll equally go in with our allantoin. This is the point where we go in with the tocopherol. Tocopherol is a stronger version of vitamin E. So when we talk about vitamin E in your formulation, I'm not talking about that thing you people buy from the pharmacy and then you prick with a pin or a needle before you pour it in. No. Tocopherol, when I talk about vitamin E as an antioxidant, I'm talking about tocopherol. Finally, you want to add in your phenoxyethanol, which is your preservatives. And then after adding this in, you want to give this a very good mix. You want to mix this to ensure that every ingredient is properly well combined. So you're going to mix this until you're satisfied, and then you test for the texture to ensure that every ingredient is properly dissolved in it. And then the very next thing you want to do is you want to check and balance the pH of this formula. Just look at what we have. Just look at what we have. Isn't this lovely? This cream will take away black spots. It's going to help to fade mild to medium hyperpigmentation. This cream can be used on the face. It should be used at night and a follow-up with sunscreen in the morning. Thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. I'm sure you learned something new. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, turn on your notification bell for more videos like this. Until next time, it is bye from here.